Stream. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Let's turn on this. Turn that on so that it actually comes through. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay, music. You don't want to be nice, do you? There it is. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's start with cleaning up after the chickens. There. Apparently, I cleaned up after the chickens. Okay. How are we doing here? Seem to be okay, I guess. Let's check on the sheep. Water is good. Food levels look good. Where's my sheep room? There it is. Well, so why did the sheep have to make such a mess? Like, the chickens don't make a mess. I mean, the pigs make a mess, but they're pigs, so, you know, that's kind of expected. But why? Why, sheep? Why you make mess? Why you be messy sheep? Close the gate. Oh my god. All right, let's check let's check this, because I bet you I got some loading to do. Yup. My molasses is almost full. Nice. All right. So we gotta load the sugar. How's our okay? Sugar beets is fine. Lime is fine. All right, that's cool. Let's go ahead and get that started. Ah, you're doing it wrong. Also, hi, Saranar. I'm doing it chill. We're doing it. I'm trying to do it really chill today. We gotta fertilize our fields, and then just general farm maintenance at this point. And loading sugar. I got the sugar for your tea, Saranar. 2 pallets worth. They'll be heading your way eventually once we get more than 2 pallets worth. This might last you a week, maybe. How are things in your neck of the lands? That'll last you a week or 2. Yeah. It's only 2,100 liters of sugar. I need to wiggle a little bit more to the right. Left. Whatever direction that is. Manipu, hello, Vam. How are you? Is that where I want to put it? Nope, I want to put it right there. Oh, come on now. There, perfect. How are things in Denmark? And Vam, you have nothing to fear, by the way, because one of your great Danish institutions told me no again. So still nobody wants to hire me. Doesn't seem to, it doesn't seem to matter how qualified I am. I just cannot seem to catch a break, but you know, whatever, I guess. All right, that's that taken care of. Ugh, horses, we got to deal with the horses. Deal with that eventually. Where am I looking to go? Cows and pigs. Cows and pigs. All right. Come on, pick it up. Played some ATS earlier. Very chill. Nice. Nice indeed. All right, let's make sure these coos are all taken care of. Apparently the cows are completely... Okay, fine, whatever. What do we got? We got 4,700 liters of moo. Probably should close this gate. Close the door. There we go. All right. I need the green... Green? No, purple. I need the purple tractor. Gotta find it. Somewhere. There it is. We got to go fertilize these fields, and then from there we'll figure out what we're going to do. Actually, I think you have to wait. Never mind. Forget it. I got to wait for them to grow slightly. All right. Now what do we do? I don't know. Let's check. Water and manure levels are fine everywhere. Okay. So water manure levels are fine. I think we're kind of at just like a, oh, we might need more straw for the horses. Let's check that the only way we can, apparently, which is going in here. No, actually, they're fine, too. Yeah, exactly, horse. Exactly, Dallas. All right. Now we need to figure out what we're going to do with ourselves. I mean, we could do more lumber work. Ugh. Which is not high on my like it list. Or, oh, he's growing oilseed radish. How interesting. Or we could do contract work. Huh. Refill the beets from the beet mountain. There's 90, it's that 90% already, Serenar. Like, it'd be 1 scoop of beets, and I'd have refilled the beets from the beet mountain. Or 2 scoops, I guess. Yeah. So, that one doesn't really work. Let's see what contracts are out there. There's a bunch of fertilizing contracts. Thank you very much for the 3 months, Amp. So we could just, I guess we could run around and fertilize a bunch of fields. I mean, it gets us money. It's super fast. Is that all of them? That is indeed. All right, let's do this. Where'd my tractor go? Fold the sprayer up and let's get this done. So I think we were going for a cool $500,000 for moving to potatoes. But here's the thing. I think we need more. Because I realized I bought, no, I didn't. I've got the mod for the potato washing plant. So I'm going to have to build the potato washing facility. So, yeah. Speaking of clowns, here's Wolfman. Hi, Wolf. How are you? Get off the tree. Get off the tree. Thank you. So we'll do these contracts because they're quick, easy money. And I guess we have to figure it out. Thanks for the hydrate, Vam. The clowns were called in long ago. Well. No, no squirrels. Got me a nice cup of black tea here that I didn't oversteep too much. While I was playing a game I would never stream, but it's a game in my library, so I have to finish it. I mean, I don't have to, but I'm going to. Slightly flavored water. Yes, precisely. Nope, turn that back on. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for being your sleeping pill for a very long time. Mellybite, you're welcome, I think. I wonder if that means I'm really boring? That can be taken in two different ways, but I'm going to take it the good way. Means relaxing. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. Yeah, don't you comment, Wolf. I don't need your commentary. Like that. Now field 5. So what I think we'll do is after we finish all these contracts, we'll go ahead and purchase the potato sorting and washing plants and get them sorted. And then we will, I think we'll be in a perfect position once we get our money. Well, then we'll know how much money we got, really. Because right now we have, yes, we have 418,000, but when we think about the cost of planting, getting a planter and everything. Black Horse 62, thank you for triggering the monkey pack. Welcome in. Oh gosh. So I think, if I remember correctly, I'm going to need 2 sorting plants and 2 washing plants for the potatoes. Is that right, Saranar? I think you've been involved in the washing sorting shenanigans. I think. Because if I just buy one and it's not enough for the number of potatoes we're going to end up with, we're going to end up in another Potato Mountain situation. I've already got Sugar Beet Mountain. I really don't need Potato Mountain to go with it. Sorters are very slow. Okay. Black Horse, I'm doing good. Washers are a bit quicker. So do you think I could do two sorters to one washer, or do you think that's too dangerous? I mean, they're not super expensive, but instead of one potato mountain, you'll end up with many potato mountains. Great, I'll have a potato mountain range. Go me. All right, where am I going now? Field 16. How many dryers is that going to take? I have no idea. You have to chip away at potatoes. I did go looking to see if there was a factory for like fries or chips, which would be chips or crisps to translate. But there isn't. Not on the Mod Hub anyway. And I don't really want to get... yeah, I know. That's what I told you to do, stupid thing. I don't want to go outside the Mod Hub, you know? You got to keep an eye on the potatoes. Unwashed spuds, washed spuds, premium spuds, pig food. Great. Just what I need. Turn on the sprayer. When you're a fresh student doing networking, now you're a hired sysad. Nice. That is a long journey. I'm having a current fight with our with our IT team at work. It's great fun. Mainly because I know more than our IT team, which makes them angry, but whatever. So many different words due to the Americans mutilating your language. You can barely use your own language, Wolfman. I don't want to hear that. Yeah, my issue with our IT team is our security team implemented a new security protocol and forgot to bother to check how that was going to impact an entire 2 divisions of the company. And then when I was like, yeah, you can't because here's all the reasons, they're like, oh no, but we have to. It's a directive from the CEO. And I was like, well, cool. Let me call the CEO. And then they were like, oh, wait, no, don't call the CEO. We'll fix it. It's like, guys. Brew would be best. Okay, cool. What's a potato's favorite horror movie? The Silence of the Yams. Oh my gosh, guys. I watched an old school horror movie last night. Oh man. You aspire to become a network security specialist? Got into... Yeah. See, the problem I have with network security people, or security people in general, is if they don't know how things work and they implement security, and then they you probably won't do this. I hope you don't. But a lot of them have a God complex. And when they get challenged, they don't take it very well. I've been threatened multiple times by our security team to have my Active Directory system shut off or to get locked out of our corporate environment. And they keep forgetting that I've been around so long that, well, I was the 42nd employee ever hired at the company. So, yeah. If I pick up the phone and call the CEO, I only call him when I have a serious problem. So, yeah, that's it never works out well for them. And it's now been 3 times that we've had that. So, yes. Every IT worker you've worked with has had an arrogance. Yeah, there's a few that are good ones. There's some good eggs out there, but yeah, our security team is, they got some problems. So they're like officers in the military. Again, it depends, but yes, probably. The low soft skills, yes. Yeah. But yes, totally. It's good that you got an awesome job, Millibyte. What's the potato's favorite 80s, 90s beer mascot? Spuds McKenzie. Oh. Boo. People in IT usually their lack of people skills. Yeah, some of them. I have people skills. I swear I do. Sometimes. Rarely. Probably not, but that's all right. Okay, so I watched the original House on Haunted Hill last night. Because for reasons that need not be gone into, I have a Roku TV now, which, whatever. But it was, the acting in this movie was so bad, guys. Like, I can't, it's, we make fun of B movies, right? But this was way beyond that level of bad. There was a scene where a woman was in this room and a rope comes in through the window, the gratings of the window, like a snake, and is slowly slithering across the floor towards her. And she just stands there and watches it. And then when it wraps around her leg and this ghost shows up outside the window, she starts screaming. And then the rope slithers away. And I'm like, okay, if you saw the rope slithering across the floor, what would you do? Seriously. And then there was another scene where she goes into this room because she was running away from an oven mitt. We'll get to the oven mitt in a minute. But she was running away from an oven mitt, and she runs into this room and a piano starts playing, and it wasn't even discordant or anything. It was just a piano was playing, and she puts her one hand to one ear, makes this face like she has gas, screams, and runs out of the room. And I was like, okay, well, interesting. So the oven mitt thing, right? She's walking down this hall, and there's a woman hanging by a rope in the hallway. So she screams and backs up against a partition. And then around the corner of a partition comes an oven mitt. I swear to you, it was an oven mitt that was painted to, with, or had warts glued on it or something. And I was like, okay, why are you running away from the oven mitt, girl? I mean, really? It's just so bad. And then there was the scene with the skeleton that was obviously being controlled by ropes because the ropes were really visible, and it was like a skeleton you get in a, old school science classroom. And yeah, it was, and that scared a woman and made her fall into a vat of I don't know what, and that made her die. But it was in the wine cellar, so my only thought was it was wine. And if you fall into a vat full of wine, you don't die immediately. You die after you get drunk, but you don't die immediately. I'm just saying. So yeah, that was House on Haunted Hill, and that was weird. And yeah. And then at the very end, some random guy comes on the screen and he's like, I can hear them. Maybe you'll be next. And it's just like, no, not really. Also, your teeth need correction, but whatever. Acid wine, I guess. Muppet alert. Hi, Farmer Kurt. There have been TV show sets over here that have more cardboard than an Amazon packaging center. Yeah. Uh-oh. Pun penalty. I wrote down the name of everyone I hate on a piece of paper, and my roommate used that to roll his joint. He's now high on the list of people I never want to see again. Stop talking to the mirror. Nice. Field 38. Where the heck is Field 38? Or Field 40? It really doesn't matter. They're over here. Indeed. Badumtis. And a yellow card. And a yellow card. So yeah, I got this Roku TV for reasons that really don't matter. And it has a streaming. One of the streaming things it has is Pluto TV, which, holy cats, do they need to buy a better system for managing their commercials and their media? But that's more something that I would notice as somebody who works in the industry. But then I was like, okay, these guys are terrible, and they probably need help from, a quality piece of software to properly manage their commercials and their content. And then I went and looked, and I realized that their parent company is actually a client of ours. And I was like, well, okie dokie then. Candyman and Halloween. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Diamondback. The commercials. The thing is, they're owned by one of the largest media conglomerates in the United States. It's wow. You watching commercials and the system sounds like me listening to commercial on the radio. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I actually thought about emailing my contact at the main corporate and just been like, you realize how bad your Pluto AVOD system is? Because holy cow. But yeah, the lineup is totally solid, Diamondback. There's another one that I've watched a little bit of. I can't remember now. But I know why their lineup is solid. It's because of who their corporate parent is. I haven't had a TV license for 10 years. Well, I only have this TV because you can't get a TV that doesn't have some sort of streaming system. So I went with a Roku based TV because then I can do what I want. And yeah. Well, that's why I went with the Roku TV, Serenar. There's so much crap out there, but at least with the Roku TV, all it is streaming services. And it actually, for the very first time, I felt the need to be up to speed on these streaming services because they're becoming a big part of my daily job. So I'm like, I have no idea what Newsy is. And then I found out it's on my Roku TV, and I'm like, oh, I can watch Newsy. That's good because I have to talk to them about something. Oh, no, don't fold that. Whoop. You can't wrap your head about having to plug your telly into the internet. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like it either, but I figured since I'm going to have to, because the TV we still have the old TV. It's starting to show signs of not being part of this world for much longer. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and pick up another TV because we finished the basement. I'll put it in the basement. And then when the other TV finally, dies, I'll have a TV, and I got it for cheap because that was a closeout model. So I was like, all right, cool, fine. And yeah. And apparently Android TV is one of the worst. Sorry to tell you this, Serenar, but one of the worst for your TV crashing. Who would have thought that you would have to worry about your TV crashing? Not something that I had ever thought I was going to have to think about. But yeah, Android TVs are known for crashing, where you have to reboot your TV. Why? I don't know, but whatever. So, yeah. I went with this Roku TV because its OS is actually pretty stable. Only twice in 3 years. I mean, still, that's annoying, but that means it's a 3-year-old TV, so it's probably better quality than the stuff that's in the TVs now. Which is why I bought the one I bought, because it was on closeout and it's like a 2-year-old model. So it's a modern equivalent of smacking. I never smacked the top of a CRT television. I never did that. On slow and keeping up. Oh. I remember watching Keeping Up Appearances when I was a kid. I will say one of the channels on the Roku TV, which I find myself turning on just at random, is Slow TV from NRK out of Norway. And it's just like, it's a train traveling down the tracks. There's no talking going on. There's just a train traveling down the tracks or a boat sailing down a fjord or whatever. And that's it. Nothing else. It's totally cool to just relax to it, and I'll turn it on if I'm doing something else because it has a little bit of noise that you often need when you're doing something, but it doesn't distract you, if that makes any sense. Had to take all of the old registers in the house. They're all together by flathead screws, then attached to the wall and floor with 6 3-inch nails. I swear they would survive a tornado. Oh, Farmer Kurt, that sounds like lots of fun. I always check long posts from Kurt in case they're a naff joke. Yes, well, Kurt is a naff joke. Okay, let's see here. I can do this, which... Oh, wait, let's go ahead and... No, not... Oh, wait. Sowing. No, I don't want to do any sowing. Cultivating and plowing. Absolutely not. Well, wait a minute. That's $2,000. That's $4,000. Potatoes. Screw that crap. Oh, wait, that's $6,000. That's going to be potatoes too. Yeah. Everybody's going for potatoes all of a sudden. All right, let's go again. Wrong button. Let's see here. Nope. None of that. Agri-Z other. No. Storage. No. Agri-Z. No. Sell point. No. Global company. Aha! I found them. The potato sorter and potato washer. Thank you, Kurt. So the sorter sorts washed potatoes. So I got to wash my taters first. Once I got my taters all washed, then I can sort them. All right, I get it. Okay. So thank you, Kurt, for the 100 bits, the chicken dance, and making Wolf want to rip his ears out. All right, I got washer and I got myself a sorter. Here's a fermenting silo. What does that do? Oh, wow, that's $110,000. And don't do the belts. That's such a pain. Oh, Serenar, you know me too well. I was thinking about like making an entire belt loop. Time to put the hamster in the wheel of the PS4. All right, Wolf. Okay, so I think we're going to put the potato facility over here. Right? Because wouldn't it make sense to have like the potato facility down back here? Like maybe put the washer here. Right? And then the sorter can go like right here. No, and just for good measure, no. Oh, come on, Serenar. Where's the fun? Okay, so let's start by landscaping. You know me too well. All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to paint, for God's sakes, I got to freaking every single time. Ground type. How do I change to ground type? Switch painting type. Aha. All right. So that is that concrete. Is that the right concrete? Is that the right concrete? Oh, for God's sakes. I wish it would be a little bit easier to this is spectacular stream. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with that. There. Okay, there. That looks good because now we have a driveway. Okay, now okay. We're just going to have to come around this way, which is fine. And down the little hill, which is also fine. This is the easy part, Kurt and Serenar. This is the painting the ground part. Okay, do you think that's big enough? I think that's big enough. Okay, look at that. I did such a good job. All right. So we start with the Warshern plant. Oh my God, the Warshern plant is huge. Little hill, that's a bloody cliff. It's not a cliff. Yeah, okay, it is a bloody cliff. All right. Change the mode. Okay, how do I smooth? Terrain cannot be modified here. So if I want to raise it, smooth it? What? But what? I don't want to lower it. I want to. Is it not letting me raise it because? Oh, because I'm an idiot. Shh, quiet. All right, we're going to fix this. There. Make it a gentle slope. There. Look at that. That's better. There. That's better. Yeah, that's a gentle slope. I'm going with that. Okay, now we're going back to painting because apparently that Warshern plant is huge. So we're going to have to make an appropriately sized facility here for our Warshern plant. There, good enough. All right, Warshern plant time. Potato Warshern. Okay, question I have is how does this thing work? Okay, so there's three things. So one is a dump, one is a how does this work? Okay, as we're looking at it right now, the left-hand side has got to be where the clean potatoes come out. So that leaves two things on the right-hand side. The far right, I feel, would be potatoes, and then the other one would be water. Am I right? Does anyone want to tell me, or are you just going to let me figure it out on my own? I think I know the answer to that, but I'm going to ask anyway. Of course, Sarah and I was going to be like, yeah, no, that ain't a word. Water and spuds. It also needs water. Yeah, that's... All right, what if I put it like, what if I put one washing plant right here? Wait. Okay, so that's our entry into our washing plant facility. What if we just start with one washing plant? Because if I put it like right here, right? Maybe right here. Son of a goat, I did not want you to go high in the air, you stupid thing. God, I hate that. All right, fine. Let me go back to here. Frickin' hate the, no, that's not right. The, friggin' placement system in FarmSim. I'm sorry. It's just dumb. And the sooner it burns, the better. Is that a hill? I can't tell because... Is that a hill? No, it's not a hill anymore. Saranar is choking on her tea, which I can only assume meaning I've done things wrong. All right, we're going to go with that as being appropriate. Okay, now we need to buy. I think you can lower it down a little bit. Well, yeah, it'll be fine. Okay, so we've got a sorter. How the heck does that work? What is that? Oh, okay. So if I rotate the sorter, no, that can't be right. It's got to be this way, right? We're going to put the sorter here. Change placement height. But you can't tell what the placement height is. Like, what is that going to do? Like, input is at the higher end? Oh, thank you for actually telling me, because that was not what I was thinking. All right, I'm going to put one there. That's fine. Yes. I'm okay. I'm okay with this. We're going to start with just this. That is the smallest, stupidest looking thing ever. And I hate it. Okay. Here is our washing plant. Okay, spuds must go in there. How does spuds go in there? Do I have to hoist them up in there? Do I seriously... Well, at least I have the telehandler over here. So the telehandler is going to be doing a lot of running around. That's fine. Okay, so we got water here. Okay, so that's the water. That's that. They spit out here, and then we run them through the sorter, which creates a very small square, which is weird, and okay, that's fine. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll stage some equipment here. Potato plant. Yes, that's exactly what we've got here. A potato plant. Hello, 6Z. Okay, I want to check really quick. Wrong. Still wrong. Potato technology. All right. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves a used potato planter because we got the money right now. Yes. So that leaves us with $322,765. So now if I go to Potato Tech, how much do I need? I need $396,800 to get a used one of these suckers. Pig food comes out a little ditty one as a byproduct. Oh, okay. Avgas, thank you for following. Triggering the monkey pack. Welcome in. They're showing his skin with potato plants. Haha. Boop. Okay, so we've got that. We've got that thing. We need 80 grand more to buy our harvester. $80 grand more to buy the harvester. Okay, so what are we going to do in the meantime? What else do I need? Do you think? Saranar, can a bobcat even reach that high? Bobcats can't reach that high. There's no way. I got to run the telehandler over here. Dope. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and water trailer and a skid steer. I don't think a skid steer can reach that high. I don't believe you. Where the heck is my blue dump truck? There it is. How much poop does it have in it? Plenty. The Manapoo? Yeah, we're definitely going with the Manapoo. A skid steer with an extender. Yeah. But we got the Manapoo, so we're just going to go with it, I guess. Oh, there it is. All right, let's go and put water in it to make sure we got at least that much done. Maybe your Bobcat was modded. Could have been. Or you had the extender. Whatever. It's fine. I'm going to run the man. Or yours didn't get placed randomly on a hill like mine did. Are you JCB like an animal? That's all right. I mean, we've already got the Manapoo parked over here because of the whole other... oh, my God. All right. Again, we got the pile of lime that's in the way, which is awesome. I'm not going to hit that, am I? I don't know. That might get inside. No. I don't know why I thought my trailer was that long. Drive over it. I know I could. I'm trying to just be proper, but it wasn't going to work, so whatever. Okay, that's really bumpy. We're going to have to deal with that later. How much water does this thing take? All of it is the answer. Oh my goodness. So how much water? How can I tell how much water I need? Oh, wait. Whoop. Where? Aha. I have to stand in exactly the right spot. Okay. No, that's fine. All right. Once the potato mountain gets moved over here, or the beet mountain gets moved, we'll make a road through there. Because that's annoying. Good old beet mountain. 10,000 liters. Looks like it. This is where if I... Oh, God. I got stuck on stuff. In real life, I would run me a pipeline over there. Why am I running over stuff? Don't answer. I know why I'm running over stuff. Not able to lower the plant into the ground. Apparently not. I mean, I could have if I'd known 6Z, but yeah, I really have a problem with placeables in Farm Sim. I can't tell when they're going to place how I want them to place and when they're going to place up on some stupid little ridge. So what I really need is some mechanism whereby the game gives me an option to visualize what I'm about to do instead of me just do it and then go, that was dumb, and I have no way to undo it. Whee! I think everyone has a problem with placeables. Yeah. Yeah, unless the map is like perfectly level, you're always going to have weird hills like this. Farm Sim 22 has that. Not that that helps. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't help right now. Maybe in the future. Okay. All right, that's that job done. I'm just going to go with one washer plant and one sorting plant. I realize that's going to make me have potato mountains, but that's washer plant is huge. So, yeah, I'm not even going to bother. All right, what else do we need to do? You know, one thing we might be doing, let me check really quick. Small tractors. I want, where is the smallest, cheapest, dorkiest? I could go with this. $11,000 for that? Holy crap. $11,000 for a stupid little John Deere riding lawnmower piece of garbage dumb thing? No, thank you. Okay, it definitely would not be factory new. Thank you. I don't need any front rates. I don't need a beacon. I don't need a front loader. Yeah. So if I bought this, I wouldn't have to drive. Can you get, oh wait, no, I could just put the front loader attachment on here. No, I don't. Aye. How do you really feel about that cheese? How much weight is it pulling? So what I want to do is replace this thing. I know you guys love this thing greatly, but the problem is it's purely here as a tab point, but I do need to feed my chickens, and that involves a trailer. I don't have any vehicle over here to manage that. And this very same tractor, I could drive, well, okay, I'd have to drive around, but I could use it over here to shuffle this stuff around and prep the wool for lift onto the crane truck. So that's why I was thinking just a little front loader, type thing. Thank you, Diamondback. What about this? I can get a Massey. Does it have a... It does. Dude, we can get a Massey just for brew. Let's get a Massey. Front guard, no. Front weight, no. Just standard. It's going to be used. Let's put... no, definitely not a cab because it looks dumb. Let's put flat top fenders because then we put our coffee on the edge. Standard headlights is fine. Engine setup 133, that's fine. Go ahead and put the front loader attachment on here. Let's leave it as that. And we don't need wheel weights. Falls over when you hit a bump. Well, I just need it to be a pusher, right? I don't need anything else. So let's go ahead and buy this. It's $8,000. Yes. And then we need a front loader attachment. Is there like one over here? Aha! A systematic short. That seems like the most logical thing to put on my tractor, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, let's buy that. All right, and then I need a pallet fork. Used one, please. Can I make it Massey Ferguson red? Buy that. Okay, perfect. So let's... Oh my Lord. I was like, hey, I can use... Well, actually, you know what? Let's do it. Falls over when you hit a bump. Test drive. Thank you for following, Kim. Kimmy. All right. So we've got this. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do it. This is going to be hilarious. Yeah. Woohoo! We're gonna haul this closer. Why am I going this way? This is the wrong way. Ah, crap. I gotta turn around. How am I gonna turn around? Like this. We gotta go this way because we gotta go to the shop first. As long as we stay on pavement, I feel. As long as we stay on pavement, I feel this is okay. It's a little bit, yeah. Oh God, it's a hill. Come on, little tractor. Downshift, downshift. Come on, tractor. Come on, you can do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we can do this. Bouncy, bouncy. We're going to make it up this hill. Make it up this hill. We got it. We got it. There's no more hills, I don't think, between here and there. Yay, we made it. This is our inexpensive transportation tractor. It's a 3-cylinder diesel Massey Ferguson. Wear and tear on the engine is going to be high. It's all right. Look at the repair right now. I need to take it to the repair shop anyway. So realistically, all we're doing right now is transporting it over to the farm. Is that a 35? I think it is. Oh, yeah, something like that. It's fine, Serenar. It's fine. A planter weighs more than the tractor. Yep, truth. But that's the wonder of wheels, guys. That's the wonder of wheels. Once you get over the initial friction, wheels let you move heavy weights with small vehicles. Hill, yeah, well. See, we did it. 5% Great Hill will stop it in its tracks. Yeah, probably. All right. Let's go open our gate here. Get this backed in so we can go ahead and repair the potato planter. And then we're just going to park it randomly. Oh, I can repair that. Yes, please. There, everybody's repaired. Yay. Okay, and we're just going to park the potato planter right here. Close the gate. And away we go. All right, we got it, guys. Got ourselves a nice, simple, easygoing tractor to be perfect for what we need it to do. And the we got a systemic short on the front front loader piece, which is good because the short means I'm not going to have as much moment on the tractor. So I don't need a rear weight, which is good because I don't want to buy a rear weight because, yeah, reasons. So let's go ahead and move these 2 pallets of wool while we're heading this general direction. Because then I don't have to use the Profi hopper to shove the wool out of the way, which is, you know, what I've been doing. There we go. It's going to work out beautifully. All right. So I think we'll put the wool right here. There, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, I tell you. Ooh. All right. Why would I tip it back that far? I don't know, but I do. There. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, heading up to the chickens now. So we got ourselves a nice, inexpensive Massey Ferguson to make Brew proud. The only thing I really need is a pass between my upper farm and lower farm. So basically between my chickens and my house down to my sheep. But whatever. Whatever. So the whole idea is just so that I can have a tractor here. Oh, God. To manage food for the chickens. Without having to bring one of the big tractors all the way over here. For a moment there, the back wheels want off the ground. Yeah. There we go. Done and dusted. We got ourselves a vehicle for managing this. All right, two things. Wrong button. One, where is the... There it is. Let's go ahead and sell this. I know how much you guys love that thing. And then... Nope. Pallets. Milk boxes. No. No. Empty pallet. Can I... No, I don't need to. There's no reason for that. I was like, could I get an empty pallet and like stick it right here and then put eggs on it? But that would just drive me insane, probably. Shh, all of you. Okay, that took care of that. I'm really... We're basically at a loss of what to do until... Yeah, okay, so let's speed up time. It's not often we actually speed up time whilst on this stream. Because usually we're... not able to do that. I walk away from my phone. You said that comment, then said shush as you were walking. Yeah, I'm sure, Kurt. I kind of figured. All right, it's noon o'clock. Ooh, guys, we got some molasses here. We got some molasses up here at the sugar beet facility. How much does molasses bring in? Molasses. 2,000. Wow, that's going to be good times. We'll wait until we've got a full molasses plant, or full 2 things of molasses, I guess. We're literally just waiting at this stage, guys. All right, so let me slow time down really quick. And let's do a quick, animal check. Animal welfare check. Chickens are good. Sheep are fine. Cows are good. Pigs also appear to be good. Horses are good. All right, animal welfare check is fine. Let's do a quick... where is... Aha. Do a quick greenhouse check. Water is fine there. I mean, I'm going to have to get some more manure in here soon, but... oh, we're in good... oh! Okay, we got the first stage. Yep, first stage, so we can go ahead and spray out this so that we got it all taken care of. I think I'm going to have to buy some more manure, though. Because the cows are not producing fast enough. You seem to forget that shush doesn't work on fads, even when they are subpar. Cannot drive insane what is already there. Poop, move faster. Exactly. Hello, fad. How are you? Other than subpar. So this harvest of lucerne, not lucerne, trefoil, whatever the heck we planted here, should provide us more than enough to confidently buy the potato harvester and not have to worry about money. Feed him Taco Bell, problem solved. Ew. Ew. It's like a function of your age, Taco Bell. Like, I don't know about you, Farmer Kurt, but like back in high school, yeah, I'd go to Taco Bell. Even at the start of college, I'd go to Taco Bell. But by the end of college, I couldn't manage Taco Bell. And now I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. I think as you age, your stomach is like, yeah, that garbage? No. Taco Bell goes down easy. Uh-huh. Hi, hypo. Yucky. Yes, exactly, Brother Chode. I can still do Taco Bell, but not often. See, I prefer something better. Like, I'll go to, like, Fuzzy's Tacos, but even Fuzzy's Tacos, not really all that... no. I tried them, and I was like, okay, their chips are good, but... I'm like, meh. You don't think you have what in the UK? Taco Bell? Oh, you definitely have Taco Bell in the UK. I saw it when I was in London. You'll do Taco John. I have not been to Taco John's. We have a Taco John's in town in a really stupid place, so it's really hard to get to, but whatever. And I've not tried them because I'm like, they sound a little bit too much like Taco Bell to me. We do? Oh, London, right. It's only, well, that and I know I saw one in Edinburgh as well, Serenar, so I know you do. I have no desire to try. Yeah, it's not worth trying, really. I In the end, if I want good tacos, I'll just make them myself. Right? Like then I control and I know that it's not dog meat being put in there. I'll do chicken, yeah. But chicken is like the dirtiest meat. Like chickens are disgusting animals unless you raise them yourself. Like in a chicken shed, they're disgusting animals. Quesadilla. Ah, yeah. Again, I just make it myself. And before Doss learned how to make tortillas, we just pick up like a pack of tortillas for $2 in the store and just make our own quesadillas that way. Now that she makes the tortillas, it's even better. It isn't a great quesadilla, but it functions. Yeah, there's always those kind of places, right, Fad? There's those places you're like, it's not good, but when I am hungry and I cannot bring myself to cook or whatever, yeah, we've got those places too. Or sometimes it's places that you're like, I don't even know how to get how to make that food. I'm just going to order it. I love some tortillas. Tortillas. Lord Hypo, learn how to talk, man. Did you finish? Oh my god, I just okay, no, fixed it. Did you finish your game, Hypo? Last night I saw you fighting some giant gold-faced Cerberus dog thing, and then I walked away going, yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh. Hypo, hop in the car and head over to the packing, get some tortillas. Tortillas, sorry. Uh, it's a big game. The dog thing was terrifying. Yeah. I've off stream I've been playing a game. It's been in my library. I don't know how it ended up in my library because it's not the kind of game I would ever buy, so it had to have come in some bulk pack of something either from Bundle Stars or whatever they're called now or Humble. I can't imagine this would be out of Humble Bundle, but Postal 2. I've been finishing that. Oh my gosh, that it's one of those games they tried to be shocking and they just did it badly. They're like, "Oh, we're going to make it shocking because then it's funny." And I'm like, yeah, no. Y'all did a really bad job. Your jokes aren't funny." Currently my problem is The tornado cats are a problem in Postal 2. I have cats that look like little Tasmanian devil tornadoes that remove your legs, as cats are wont to do, apparently. Oh yeah, I haven't bought anything from them in a very long time, Sarah. And after they changed all of their things and became more corporate, I'm like, meh. Also, I can't buy bundles anymore. I have so many games that I'm like, well, that bundle has one game I don't own, two games I would never play, and every other game I own. What's the point? Instead, I'll selectively spend money on the games I want. I did get a question hypo in my Fallout 4 stream that I was like, I can't answer you, dude. I actually sent them to you, but I doubt they ever went. But it was, how does Fallout 4 and the Fallout series compare to Metro? And I was like, they both happen after nuclear apocalypse. I was like, you need to go talk to Hypo Junkie. And that was right about the time I remember that I had VATS in this stupid Fallout. And then forgot I didn't know how to actually activate VATS in Fallout 4, so I'm not even sure if you could answer. Yeah, I told them Fallout is cheaper, so because it's been out forever. But other than that, I have no clue. I think the only thing from watching you play Metro, the only thing about Metro is, unlike Fallout, it doesn't seem to really allow you to squirrel off and completely neglect the main quest. I feel like you're much more railroaded down the main quest, but maybe that was just your play style. I'm doing Fallout 4. We're just chasing the main quest. If a side quest happens to pop up along the way and everything is along the way, we'll do it. Otherwise, we're not even bothering. Hello, DOS. Sarah, I was reading a book yesterday called Wreckers, which is about uh, British citizens who basically just, wait until the ship wrecks and then, remove anybody from uh, the ship, usually by dispatching them and then taking all the goods. But I found it interesting that it said until recently, a lot of fishermen in the UK, if they fell overboard, they just cross their arms, fill their boots with water, and sink into the waves because they believe that if they fell overboard, nobody, be them from land or sea, should retrieve them from the sea because the sea is claiming them. I was like, what is wrong with people over there? I haven't gotten too far into the book because I'm still finishing another book about subtraction. And by finishing, I mean skimming it, because this person needed to subtract about 100 pages from their book. And they are going to get an email from me saying, yeah, your book about subtraction needed about 100 pages subtracted from it. Because they're a professor at a university. And I'm like, yeah, no. Hooray, we've almost got some farm work done. We will need to plant some wheat at some point in time. Actually, if I do a harvest of wheat, I could just save what I need to save instead of selling it, and then, or save the extra instead of selling the extra, and that would probably feed the chickens for a while. All right. All done fertilizing our crops. Now we're going to go over to the sugar beet factory because we need to reduce the beet mountain. I think you meant sugar beets. I heard you were running low. Yeah, no. The last thing I need is more of them. You're funny, Cerner. You're funny. Seriously, can I not? Is not that the right tank? Yes, it is, but I bet you I have the truck parked on top of the trigger. Nope, I got it. There we go. So I probably don't have to fill this thing all the way up, but I like to keep it filled because every once in a while I get that whole bunch of contracts for fertilizing. And it's a quick way to make a bunch of money. So, well, a bunch is probably a stretch, but whatever. I don't know why that is you know what? I don't care enough. All right. Truck trigger obstruction. Yeah, well. I am going to get help. I'll tell you what, when it comes to the potato harvest, which is going to probably happen in 2 weeks, I'm assuming. I'm guessing it's going to take me about 2 weeks to get to the potato harvest. I've got a hired help that I'm going to involve because it's going to take a lot to harvest all the potatoes, I can tell you that. All right, there we go. And then the molasses. The molasses fills very slowly. So I think we'll wait on the molasses. Should I or should I not? I'm away the next 2 weekends. I hope you have good help. All right, guys, do you think I can put all the molasses in the lizard pickup? It might be 3 weeks when I think about it, Serenar, because next week we're definitely harvesting all of this and dealing with that. And then we have to prep all the land and plant it and let it grow. So it might be 3 weeks. So you might not get out of it, Serenar. You might not get out of it. All right, we're going to try. We're going to try to load the molasses into the pickup truck. This might not go well, but then again, it might go swimmingly well. We'll find out. Is it a chap named Mo Lasses, or is it a consignment of molasses? It depends. All right, let's... I love it when FarmSim is like, yeah, you know, I don't really want this to be physically logical, but whatever. Whatever. It's only 1,000 liters. It can't be. 1,000 liters of molasses cannot be that heavy. I mean, woo! Have you ever seen a mole? They're not that big. All right, this might be... Well, this has gone badly. Nobody's surprised. This is why you don't take a small pickup truck to a place where they load your vehicle with a forklift. Bad things happen. Okay. We're going to close the gate, because if I close the gate, I can scrape it off on the gate, because FarmSim is being farmy simmy. There. There we go. There we go. All done. Easy peasy. It's usually okay when they do it, but when you do it, derp ensues. Hi. Hi. Okay. We got the molasses in the pickup truck. Okay. Good. Now we just need to put some more beets in the beet trough. Oops. That's wrong, Serenar. I mean, we made it. Eventually. All good things happen in time. Or something. Don't protest like I'm not speaking the truth. All right, good. I don't know what you're talking about, Fad. I do great at loading a truck with a forklift. Instead of Beats by Dre, it's Beats by Dare. Ah, ha, 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 boo. Boo. Okay. Oh man, I hate that. See how it's got some beats that are there. The collection point is in a weird location, so sometimes the front loader doesn't exactly line up. I spent all of 3.5 seconds thinking of that. It was 3.5 seconds of your life you're not going to get back. Hate to tell you. All right. Probably 2 more scoops of beets in Kellogg's Raisin Bran. Wait a minute. That's not right. Yay. It might actually be 3 scoops. My brain needs spin up time. Serenar's brain is still a platter-based hard drive. Hasn't been upgraded to an SSD yet. Yeah, I think we can get away with 1 more scoop. And then a couple scoops of lime would be good. Ay, Sugar Beet Mountain, man. Sugar Beet Mountain. I still got those sugar beets over there, which I'm going to have to manage a little bit differently. Let it go, let it go. What? Got a bad few columns in your stack. Oh no. Here comes from. Can't hold it back anymore. What? Oh my goodness. Yep. That happened. Stop it. There we go. Scoop that line back up. And put it back in the pile. Go. We might be moving that pile. Maybe at some point in time. All right, let's put this guy over here. Because chances are I'm going to need him as a scooping device sooner than I need him as a fork loading device. Okay, now jump in the truck here. Go ahead and fasten all the belts just so that in the event we load in and everything goes very, very wrong, then, you know, things. All right, let's take this and deliver it. And see if we can deliver it. Where are we going with this again? I've forgotten already. Agri-cooperative. Let's hope they have a way to get this off of our truck. You'd think they would, but I have some plans if they if they can't get it off the truck, but they're not good plans. They're just plans. It's not overloading the truck too much, though. That's good. All right, we have unfastened the belts. Aw. Come on, get out. Really? No, not that way. All right. Next idea. Come on. Come on. Yeah! Did it. It worked. Worked perfectly. Exactly as I planned it. I just had to get the pallet low enough to trigger the trigger point, and I did. So, oh, no, I don't want the truck there. I want the truck over here. Cannot believe that worked. Why can't you believe my genius, Serenar? I don't know why you can't believe my genius. Someone clipped that. Okay, we are back to... Oh, well, you know what we need to do? You're on a tablet. All right, let's go ahead and water and manure what we can. Devil always like, wait a minute, what? Why am I the devil? Or wait, why am I the offspring of the devil? So many questions. Tech Guru, hello. How are you? Why? What? Stop it, game. There we go. Just chilling. Excellent. Cut my finger and I'm trying not to bleed everywhere. Serenar, how did you cut your finger? Just watch your VOD, you'll understand. I don't understand anything, Fad. I don't understand why you would think I am the son of the devil. They say the devil's in the details, but I'm not sure that works here. Oh my goodness. You bunch of hyenas. Case, hello. Welcome in the hyena hour. What did you come into? I don't know. I'm being accused of all kinds of things by the hyenas in chat. Shh, Fad, don't tell people that. I was not the one to give a devil's wafer to somebody, so there's that. Washed dishes, forgot to take the knife out. Oh, Serenar, that's horrible. probably going to have to buy some manure, I think. That is true, Devil's Wafer. I'm a big dum-dum. No, you just forget. Remember, I live with DOS. It's, you know, constant injury after injury after illness after injury around here. And that's just her trying to make dinner. Given the community, there's merit to the accusation. Ah. Dare is planting potatoes so that he can harvest potato plants to take to his potato plant. Yes, that is truly what I'm doing eventually. Dinner is leftover pasta and pizza tonight. Oh. Well, I thought that was what lunch was, but okay. Oh god. What have I done? I've now turned this into a Austin Powers skit. Dope. Yep, this has just become an Austin Powers moment. There we go. Made it. Oh my goodness. All right, we need to check. I need to check. Does this tell me? Of course it doesn't tell me. Okay. All right. Now, I know I moved a bunch of pallets of stuff over here. What was it? Was it manure or was it something else? Oh, that's TMR. Dang it. I have 12 pallets of TMR. Okay. I think we'll be okay with the manure for now. The whole reason that I worry about the greenhouses is because that's where a bulk of our income is coming from. And I don't have... Wait a minute. No, I could. It'd be such a pain in the butt, though. No. I was thinking I could take the crane truck and the flatbed, and we could go and load the flatbed up. But no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna let it go for now. That's fine. If I get, let's see, what do I need? 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more pallets of sugar, and then we'll make a sugar run to deliver the sugar. I'm going to go ahead and speed time up for now. We have more feed than animals and more animals than barn space. Well, and then we've got this all ready to go. Once we have potatoes, Sugar Beet Mountain is slowly being reduced. And we got more sugar beets over here. An absolute metric beet ton sugar beets. I don't have problems. I cause opportunities. Thank you, I think. Somehow I think not, but Yeah. Okay, that's... We're literally just waiting for plants to grow. Wow, it's like being a real farmer. Oh, look, somebody's growing sugar beets next to our house. Ew. Not good. How do you tell how many chickens you've raised? There's that achievement about raising pigs and chickens and sheep and cows and stuff. These are the dirtiest chickens in the known universe. Okay, cool. Wise respond with caution. Darrow was a jab. Glad that smell vision isn't a thing for farm because the smell of the sugar beets would be horrendous. Why? Because they're sitting there fermenting in a pile? Yeet, exactly. So I had hoped that if I had one black sheep and a bunch of white sheep, when they had baby sheep, I'd have gray sheep. That has not happened. That does not happen. Our sheep, however, apparently just drool grass everywhere. I don't know how the sheep can be any dirtier in grass with grass than they are. Sorcerer Apprentice brooms? Yes, they are definitely that. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and top of the hour. Woohoo! Okay. We sleep for, it's 8. Wait, what time is it? Yeah, 8 o'clock. For some reason, it wants me to unfasten a tension belt. 11 hours would get me to 7 a.m. Yes. If you're a real farmer, you'd fix all the busted stuff trying to keep up with your stuff. Yeah. All right. We've made it to the next day. Let's see how bad this is really going to be. I want to go here. Holy cats, guys. Holy cats. Okay. 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 Wow. That's almost ready to harvest. And I need to find, not this truck. Where's the other truck? There it is. And the black sheep is you, of course. Zoom, all the sugar, more tea for you. Yes, exactly, Saranar. More tea for you. All right, we're going to do something a little bit different with these sugar beets today. In the few minutes we got left. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dump truck over here. And we're going to shift the beets. I think. Because if I don't shift the beets from that big pile over there, well, actually, no. It's probably better if I just do this. So let's just do this. All right. Let's start by getting all the beets loaded. We're going to go ahead and load this dump truck because it feels like a better idea. Beet shifting incoming. Yes. I kind of feel like I need to... I got sugar beets on two sides of my plant, and I feel like I need to shift them all to one side. I feel like this is the better side to have them on. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not so sure about that. Just don't drop the beet. We don't have enough time for that. Boo. Do you have any idea how badly I want to go get the conveyor belts? but I don't think they're really going to help me. No. Serenar's like, no, not the conveyor belts. Glad I cleared that up. Oh my goodness. I don't know why everyone doesn't want me to get conveyor belts. Aren't they like the bee's knees? There is a beet pile lifter. Yeah. But guys, we have $389,000. You know what that means, right? We are super close to being able to afford the potato harvester that we need. Just laugh at the chaos. Yes, so will everybody else. Funny boy, hello. All right, we'll get this. Here we go. Here comes all of our sugar beets. Okay, I can do another full truck of sugar beets. Nice. Okay, so I thought I was only going to be able to get one truck in, but apparently I can get two. So we're actually going pretty quickly in terms of getting rid of Sugar Beet Mountain here. All the beets, yes. So I think with the cargo of sugar I'm about to haul out of here on the crane truck, plus the... What's wrong with Beet Mountain? Well, it's kind of in the way. Back there is the potato facility now. But anyway, we're processing it into sugars, so we got that. Yep. So once we harvest the current crop that we got planted, we're going to have more than enough money to get the potato equipment, potato harvester. What map? This is Petite France. It's not a bad map. I may have threatened to film a movie called Escape from Beet Mountain. I don't think Dare wanted to sign the waiver. No, I did not. Fire up the Kenworth to come haul off the sugar. Nah. I got the crane truck right there. Put 3 more pallets on there. It'll be full. It's exactly what we need. So we will have, you can't beat this content. Ah. Thank you for the saxophone and the Mario death. I don't know what I did to deserve the Mario death, but I'll take it. All right, let's get this guy. And then if we need to, once we empty the crane truck, we could go get some flats of manure. If we so desired. Farm Sim 22, a lot of production. That's good. Production really extends everything. Like, it makes the game, okay, better, in my opinion. All right, we got to go get some beet pulp, guys. Beet pulp time. Yeah, well, that'll fully fill it. Because then that'll go over to the other production facility. All right. 15,000 liters of beet pulp. Now, where do I right there. Oh my gosh, I have to input molasses? Crap, and I sold it all. Oh, crap. Oh well. Oh well. We sold the molasses because it made us $2,000 when we really should have delivered it here, but whatever. All right, let's park this truck right here. Yeah, definitely oh dear. Muppet. Yeah. I didn't know, so, you know, I didn't think. Go. I forgot you had that. Yeah. I'm getting really good at the Austin Powers turning thing. Which I don't know if I really actually want to be good at that, but whatever. I got to get that one pallet that's over there behind the other pallet. Very annoying. I don't like it when they do it like that, but I was excited to make $2,000, but now that I know that molasses is a very slow producing commodity, now I think I've screwed everything up by selling the the molasses I had, but oh well. Yep. I do like the Manitou for that. Being able to just reach out with the telehandler arm. Would you say that molasses production is slow as molasses? Yes. Yes, I would. Slow as molasses on a cold winter's day. What's wrong, Serenar? Come on, that was a good one. All right, we're going to get this one back. Oh, good Lord. There's a hill here. We're going to get this one without upsetting the production of anything else by using telehandler. Don't hit that, because if you do... I don't know if it's like, was it Farm Sim 13 or Farm Sim 15? If you bumped the item while it was being filled, it would suddenly stop filling and the game would instead generate a new one. That was always annoying to me because I was like, just because it's bumped. Hey, look at those skills right there. I retrieve my pallet. Can't see a thing I'm doing, but I assume I got it. I do. Where? Did I miss it? What? Ugh. All right, now... Lord, that's a terrible job of loading, but that's why I'm doing this. There. You can move a pallet and set it back and it'll continue refilling. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't remember which farm sim it was. I just remember that happening and just being like, ugh, crap, I bumped the pallet. Right, that one pallet annoys me because it's hanging out ever so slightly off the side. We're going to fix that. The skills. Come on. I got skills. There, look at that. Fix that. There, beautiful. All right, let's go sell some sugar, guys. I think don't hold you to it. Okay. I mean, that's fine, Case. I wouldn't hold you to it anyway. It's just, yeah. Tidy, exactly. Give me some sugar. All right, Dimeback. One pallet coming your way. The rest of the pallets have to go to Serenar for her tea. So we're going to deliver this. That'll make us some cash. And we should be sitting real pretty when it comes to picking up the potato. Potato. Where am I going? Over here. You got skills, they're terrifying, you're out of control. I don't think so. Can anyone else say dares on a sugar high? All right. Unfold the crane. Unfasten the straps. The sugar is doing a dance, but that's all right. Not what I intended, but okay, I'll take it. What? Huh. That's where the sugar is supposed to go. So why is sugar not selling? Why sugar not sell? Why you no sell sugar? Wrong button. Yeah, sugar, patisserie. That's where I'm at, the patisserie. I know we had this sort of before where it was where's the sell point? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Boo. Shh, all of you. Just shh. We're at the creamery, not the patisserie. Ah, noob. It says patisserie right there, where I was like, that's the patisserie. But then it dawned on me that we're where we dropped off the milk from the coos, not the patisserie, which is where we deliver the eggs to make croissants. Really putting the dare in derp today, huh? Yeah, well. I was mixed up because that's where I went last time I had the crane truck. So, Train Man, hello. You're coming in as we're trying to sell our sugar here. See, remember this place? Remember how I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get my truck down this narrow lane, but we did it anyway. Fold the crane. You need air. There we go. For the second time. There we go. See? There we go. Okay, take two. This time in the right place. Yes, 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 yes. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. I don't know what happened there, but whatever. I'm going to just go with it. Fold the crane up. It's amazing how the stuff sells at the right place. Yes, 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 yes. Bunch of hyenas. Should I? Interesting. Yes, that's a word for it. Should I? Yeah. You brought this on yourself? Why? What? So imagine someone having a nice coffee on the terrace and someone just dumps pallets right on their table. Yeah. Yeah. So the thing we're going to have to do is spend some of the money that we just made because we are going to need more manure for the greenhouses, and the cows and stuff are just not producing at the level we need them to produce. So I'm going to go ahead and buy I think 16 pallets of manure. And then we'll, Riley, thank you for following. And then we will, cows need more fiber. Yes. Pallets of, oh, I could buy molasses. Holy cats. Okay. Manure. So I got a mod to allow me to buy multiples, guys. I can buy 10 at a time. That should be fine. Yes. There's 10 pallets. I need more cows. I'm working on it. They're breeding, sort of, maybe. Let's get 6 more. There. Okay, so we're going to have to load all this up onto the truck. Or I'm going to need to. And then I'll use this to just do my usual grouping in groups of 4 and lifting onto the truck. And yeah. I'll do that after the stream because it's pretty boring to position all this stuff properly and then lift it onto the truck. So when we come back next week, I should just have the truck. That option should have been default by mod. Yes, Train Man. Yes. I was so happy when I found that mod. I should have the truck stacked next week, and we'll be in a position to harvest our truffle, I'm hopeful. And then once we have the truffle harvest, we have to bale it, wrap it, deliver it, which is going to be probably the stream after that. And then we'll plant for potatoes, and then we'll be potato harvesting. Truffle harvest, you say? Yes, indeed. Yeah, we'll be potato harvesting next time, or not next time, in like 3 weeks. And then we'll see how our facility back here is doing once we, get potatoes that we can deliver to it. And then we'll figure out where we go for there. Yeah, that's what I got. Before I forget, because I will, let's go ahead and hit X to save the game. Because otherwise, things. All right. Thank you all very much for hanging out. And while I figure out what is going on, what I'm doing, especially when we're waiting for money, basically. So, yeah, that's a thing. So next week, hopefully, we'll be harvesting the truffle. The week after that, wraps and drops into the processor, and buying the potato harvester, planting potatoes. The week after that, 3 weeks from now, maybe we'll be harvesting potatoes. That's what I'm hoping for. Das will be back tomorrow with Zelda. I think I'll be back Tuesday. I have a late meeting, so I'm not sure. I don't know what we'll be playing on Tuesday. Just make sure you check out the Discord, because I'll post any schedule updates in there. Still Fallout 4 Fridays. DOS has got Zelda Monday and Thursday, unless she changes her mind. Saturday is either Fad Portal 2 or Stardew Valley or whatever. Rumsey, thank you for the lurk. Yeah, let's find somebody to raid. There's really only one person to raid, so that's who we're going to raid. I mean, there's other people, but this is the person we're going to raid, because Farm Sim to Farm Sim. The wolf needs a lot of puns. If the wolf doesn't have puns, the wolf can't function. So make sure you fill the wolf's chat full of puns, because that's what he needs for life. He will say that's not true, but that's a lie. So there you go. All right. Until next time, take care, everybody.